Hi, I'm Brett.
And I'm Laval.
And this is Wake Up and Get Wellthy. So, we come to you live every Wednesday morning at 9:30 a.m. to give you all the latest and greatest in wellness and health.
So, last couple of weeks we've been talking about this Wake Up and Get Wellthy event that we're having. We've covered so many things. We've covered from trigger point foam rolling, we've covered lifestyle coaching, we've covered technology, and today, the last piece of Wake Up and Get Wellthy is nutrition.
Yeah, so speaking of nutrition, I don't know if you noticed, but we're coming to you from the most delicious and probably my favorite place in the Aaron Family Jewish Community Center, the kitchen.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. And today we have a very special guest, my own personal chef, Chef Eli.
You have your own personal chef?
I mean, I am the host of Wake Up and Get Wellthy. I'm kind of famous.
Wow.
Right.
Wow. Hi, Eli.
Hello,
Thanks
guys.
For being here.
Thanks for having me on. This is really wonderful.
So this is where you are.
This is where we are. We make lunch for anybody over the age of 60, Monday through Friday, and we do about 1,200 Meals on Wheels meals a month, too.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yes, indeed.
I hear your food is out of this world.
We do what we can.
Awesome. I
Yeah.
love it. Very cool. So, what are we doing today?
So today, I thought we would talk a little bit about portion control and portion planning as we go through the week. I knew how to appease you. So breakfast is so important, but at least for me, I'll tell you that when I wake up, I'm rolling out of bed, I'm running right to the office. I don't give myself nearly enough time. So this is a nice way that I like to kind of prepare a couple days in advance. I make enough for me and for my wife. You can do it for your whole family. So I thought today we would make a little individual quiche.
Ooh.
Very exciting.
Individual quiche from our own personal chef.
There you go.
All right, so how do we do this thing?
Okay, so you can see here, I got a muffin tin. I've set it up, if you can see at home, with round cut puff pastry sheets. Just buy them at the store.
Say that 3 times fast.
Round cut puff pastry sheet. Yeah, that's about as good as I can do, especially this early in the morning. All right, so these puff pastry sheets, I put a little Pam underneath them just to make sure they're going to pop out pretty easily. And then just round cut them with the circle cutter. Great. And now here we've got a bunch of different veggies. And we've got sun-dried tomatoes. We've got fresh jalapenos, actually donated by one of our seniors from her garden.
Wow,
Which is lovely.
I love that.
This is also parsley and basil. The basil also donated from our senior's garden. This is shallots, salt and pepper, and garlic.
Is this like farm to table?
Very, as close as you're going to get.
Yeah.
Certainly this time of year, it's nice to get them until the season changes.
This is awesome. So are we going to actually help you do
So
this?
you are going to help me. So basically, what's going to go into every single one of those little cups is a little of each item. Now, in my mind, I would tell you that the sun-dried tomato is sort of the star of this dish. So I always try to start there and kind of have a nice large amount of that distributed amongst the 12, and then everything else is sort of to your liking. I like a lot of spice, so I put in a little extra jalapeno. Some people like a lot of garlic, so you throw in a little extra garlic. It's really, you get to be the chef in this little zone right here.
I'm curious to see what you make.
Yeah, I think I like everything.
Yeah.
A little bit of everything.
That's the goal. I think that's the optimal.
Yeah.
So we just place these in here.
Yep.
Whatever we want.
Yeah, so you're going to put them right there at the bottom.
Okay.
You see right next to it, we've got this jar of mystery substance that's actually beaten eggs. And we keep a parve kitchen here, which is to say we don't use any dairy products in any of our food. So this is egg and a little bit of non-dairy creamer. It's a ratio of about 2 to 1 egg to non-dairy creamer. It would be the same for milk too.
So it makes it fluffy?
It helps fluff it up. It keeps it a little bit more moist, and it also helps, at least in my experience, with helping it hold and be able to be reheated for a second or third day.
All right.
If it's just eggs, it dries out
I'm
very
gonna get
quickly.
started.
Yeah, go for it.
I think I'm ready to eat.
I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Yes. This is going to be awesome.
I like this look on you, Laval.
Yeah.
I mean, I have so much hair,
This is my service to you, the viewers at home, that I'm making both of these people wear these hairnets.
This is the worst.
You're welcome.
I love garlic.
Yeah. Lavelle, get in there.
Yeah, I think I'm winning here.
Yeah.
And you were closer.
Whoops. Is this enough or?
Yeah, so I would say that you want to try to leave about, more than half of the space available for egg. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I mean, again, it's kind of, the nice thing about this dish is that it's very hard to mess up. It will cook itself pretty much no matter what you do to it. But I think that for me, as I'm thinking about like the most satisfying bite,
Bam.
having you nailed it. Wow, that was really impressive.
Hey, you don't have any salt and pepper though, so
Yeah.
I know mine's gonna be better.
This is so fun. It's actually very like, you know what would be great? I feel like my 3-year-old would love this.
Totally,
Like
100%.
making it himself.
And the nice thing about it is that, like, you know, so obviously I chopped a lot of this stuff before you guys got here, but realistically, you can get minced garlic in the store.
Right.
The sun-dried tomatoes you can get julienned ahead of time.
So then we just pour a
Yeah,
little bit of this in there?
you're gonna pour it in there, and you're gonna really just be brave. Go right up to
Be
the
brave,
line,
all the way up.
all the way to the
Right.
line.
Okay.
And then, you know, so again, if you're really feeling fancy, I'll dip a spoon in there and just kind of mix everything up. But
You
realistically,
want me to do yours or you want to do it?
Yeah, go for
You're
it.
making like
I trust
22
you.
of those.
I trust you. You know, I'm really hungry.
yeah.
I'm really hungry.
Yes.
You know what one of my tricks is with garlic?
What's that?
So I was telling some clients this yesterday. If I have extra garlic that I've crushed, I'll put it in like ice cube trays and put it in the freezer so then I can just pop them out and use them
I
when I
love
cook.
that. Nice, I like that very much.
Oh, I thought you were making frozen garlic pops.
That would be delicious.
Yeah, that would be.
We're
delicious.
gonna leave the cooking up to this guy.
I'll
here.
tell you that when I have extra garlic, I will
Okay. Sorry,
put it in a jar with olive oil and let it sit in a hot water bath for a little while until it kind of turns to a garlic confit, like a really decadent
confit.
garlic dish.
I don't know if I'm
Garlic
good at it.
confit.
Yeah, the confit means with fat. With fat. So
Should we like sprinkle some on top here?
Oh my God! Well, I mean, like, now you're graduating into 102, cooking 102, but yeah, absolutely. And like, we won't exactly garnish today, but you know, if I was doing this for presentation, I might put a little chiffonade of basil on top.
What is chiffonade?
Chiffonade means a very thin slice. It's a way of cutting basil that makes it look very pretty.
Oh,
All right, I think we're ready.
You nailed it. All right, let's throw it in the oven.
Look at this.
You get a good, nice beauty shot of that.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna throw it in the oven here.
And how long does it cook?
It cooks for about it was at 350 for about 15 minutes.
Okay.
All right, so let's 15 minutes. So you guys have about 15 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Through the magic of Facebook.
Oh my God!
Voila.
What?
We just
It's
have
ready.
a really amazing oven here. Clearly.
That is amazing.
Oh,
my gosh, this looks
yeah.
amazing.
So you can see the
Look how nice and quickly they cooked and brown and yummy.
Yeah, so
gosh.
you can see that even though, so these I filled almost exactly the same level, they'll start to puff. What I will say to you is, when you refrigerate them, they will deflate. So you should feel no concern about that. That's just what happens to them.
I'm a little concerned.
Don't feel no concern.
Okay.
And this, so we want to try one out? They're going to be very hot.
Let's try it.
Absolutely.
This is the perk of being a host on
Yes.
Wake Up and Get Wealthy.
Yes, I cannot wait.
So what did you put in these? The same ingredients?
Yeah, this is the exact same.
Oh, right, because they cooked very fast from
Yeah,
the ones we...
exactly.
What did we put in?
Yeah, exactly. There you go. So
That's right.
obviously this is a one that Brett made and one that Lavelle made. We can have one of each. I'm warning you in advance that they are because we just cooked them so quickly. They are very hot.
Okay. These look amazing.
I'm super excited.
Should I wait for him?
You can go if you like.
Okay. I kind of want to.
Right.
But it's really hot.
Over here is the greedy one anyway.
It's hot. It's really hot. I have to eat it a lot.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
This is really good.
thanks, guys.
I feel like you should try what we made.
Yeah, I listen. I'm obviously very interested.
Tell us how we did.
I want to be
How we
less
did.
threatened that you might take my job here. So I guess
Amazing.
I should.
This is delicious.
Yeah.
Can we keep the rest?
Absolutely. Yeah, and again, like, it's a nice thing that you can kind of hold on to. You can put back in the fridge
Yeah.
and just wrap with a little tin foil on
I
it.
would eat this cold too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Peach cheers.
Peach
So-
cheers.
Peach cheers.
These cheers.
All right.
So, if you want to see more of Chef Eli, he is going to be cooking brunch for us at our Wake Up and Get Wealthy event. He's doing an amazing spread, so you
Okay.
do not want to miss it.
September 22nd,
Absolutely.
11:30 a.m. Come get some food, learn something from us. We'll see you there.
See you then.
See you there.
Bye.
I'm gonna eat now.
Me too.